Folks, welcome to Calvin's Got Game. I'm Calvin.
I'm Lewis.
And before we get started today, tell you what we're going to do. We got some comments to go through. And also, I want to tell you to please subscribe. I need 88 more. We do. We need 88 more subscribers to hit that 500. And Lewis, what'll happen when I hit that 500?
You're going to be doing a giveaway.
That's exactly right. I'll be buying a board game from a 2024 or possibly 2025, depending on when we hit it, right? And who can only win it?
Only the ones that have subscribed to your channel.
That's exactly right. So everybody that has just subscribed can be entered into the drawing. Now, you don't have to do anything special to get in the drawing. You don't have to tag a friend. You don't have to say, ooh, I want in. Nothing like that. Once we hit 500, I may do a little video. We may do a little video about polling and saying, hey, what do you think of this game? What are some suggestions we buy? So anyway, with all that being said, hit that subscribe button. We'd sure like to have you join the channel, and I do appreciate it. All right, so we got some comments. Let me get to them real quick. The first one is... Yep, here it is. The first one is from Marla Murray, and this is on my video of Bubble Talk. Bubble Talk was one I did very, very early. You can tell it was an early video because the video quality was terrible. And I looked at y'all a little bit younger then too. So, but anyway, she said she just played it for the first time. And they said they laughed so much they started wheezing. The game is pretty funny. It's a quick game. It's silly. It's fun for families. It's just putting down stuff. You have pictures. You put down comments, kind of people commenting on a photo. And so that's about that. But thank you, Marla, for commenting. We sure appreciate it. Like I said, if you do comment on a video, it will be read on another video. So Lewis has got one he's going to read here.
Yeah, let me take my glasses off. Where are we?
Right up top.
Okay. This one is from the solo games I did a couple of weeks back, I believe. And it is from James. I'm sorry if I mess it up. James Brazil, 3847. He's commented that he likes the solo games. He thanked me for that. He likes Under Falling Skies. Asked me, have I tried Warp Edge? I have not tried it yet. I'm going to look into it though. But of course, he's going to give a pass on Ark Nova. I don't blame him. Ark Nova is
I don't blame him either.
It's a big game. It is. And when I say big game, there's a lot of components. And on the components, it looks intimidating, but it's not. When you get going, it's going to be just a fast-moving game. But it's a lot of overwhelming stuff when you first get going on that.
Exactly.
But I do thank you for the response there.
All right, so today in this video, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be giving you a quick, let's say quick-ish review of Dead of Winter. Dead of Winter. Go ahead. Tell me what year it was.
Okay. Dead of Winter is a Crossroad Games. 2014 is the year. 2 to 5 players, 60 to 120 minutes to play. And it's ranked 233 on BGG. Publisher is Plaid Hat Games.
Plaid Hat Games.
Plaid Hat Games.
Yeah, they're little checkerboard kind of plaid.
Oh, that's right.
Like a plaid shirt. This is a thematic type game. This is what it's kind of themed in BGG. It says it's a thematic type game. So in Dead of Winter, what you're doing is you have a colony of people. You may get some weird folks. You may get some folks that aren't so great at certain things. And what you're trying to do is survive.
Yes.
Right? So in this game, there could be possibly a traitor. There could be someone who's trying to not accomplish some of the missions, so you fail. And when I say that, you have one general mission that everybody's trying to complete. But you have daily missions that you have to complete as well. Like you have to get so much food. Well, some may not want to put their food in there because you have to feed also at the end of the day. So you have to feed the people in your colony, and also you only have to feed the people in the colony.
Yes, in the colony.
So you may want to save that food to feed the people in the colony, so you don't lose anybody. You have to go out to different locations. You have to roll the infection dice, which if you get the tooth symbol, you are infected. You're bit. So this game is a lot of fun. It's very thematic. So that's why it's a thematic type of game. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over some key points that we look at for rating a game.
Yes.
And so first of all, we're going to talk about gameplay. Lewis, what you want to go first?
I don't mind going first. Gameplay, it's pretty straightforward. The rules are not that complicated. You pick a character, you go out, get supplies, bring them back, or you can stay back there and make structures to prevent zombies to come in. Take care of stuff going on, heal folks. It's very straightforward. The rules are not that hard, so the gameplay can start pretty quick. Now the setup, it take a little bit.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. It's not on a very long setup or very short. It's just in the middle on there. So yeah, the gameplay is very straightforward, simple rules. You can open up, everybody pick their character, and get going on the playtime.
So me for gameplay, I like the game because you're exploring the area, you're collecting stuff and resources. You got to complete the objectives like we talked about. It's a cooperative game, which I like, possibly a traitor in there. Each player has a secret goal and a main winning team goal. So, like I said, everybody has a secret goal. So you're not supposed to be able to win unless you complete your secret goal and the main goal.
Yeah.
I kind of house rule that on that gameplay because I say if we all meet the main objective, I say we kind of won, right? Me not meeting my little objective, and sometimes I don't even play with those. Sometimes I just play, everybody's going to be cooperative and we're going to play with the main goal. So I give the gameplay a thumbs up.
Okay. Oh, I'll give it a thumbs up too on the gameplay.
All right.
So about that.
Lewis gives it a thumbs up as well. So let's talk about replayability, Lewis. I'll go first.
Yes, go ahead.
I think it does have some replayability. Yes, you have the same locations, right, that you go to. But the cards are in different, you shuffle the cards so you don't know when they're going to come up.
Right.
There's always the same deck of cards in the same location, but you don't know when those cards are going to come up. There's 30 different survivor cards, right? So you don't know which survivors you're going to get. 20 different crisis cards and 34 secret cards. So you just don't know from game to game what you're going to get. And not to mention the 80 crossroad cards that they have.
Yes.
Because the person in front or behind, I can't remember which one, draws the crossroad card. And if Lewis, it's his turn and he does something that triggers that card, then I stop him and we read that card and he has to make a decision.
Yep.
I think the game has some good replayability. So on that, I give it a thumbs up.
Yeah. Me too. I'm going to give it a thumbs up there too because of the replayability of the characters and who you play with. If you play with the same group constantly, that's okay. But they can change the character and who they're going to play with. And depending who they're going to play with, depending how they're going to, things going to come out. And let's say they play somebody that mostly heals, but they ended up drawing the traitor card. Now, is he going to still heal like every single time? Or is he going to pick and choose when to do it? So the playability over and over with the traitor makes it unpredictable.
It definitely does.
So having that traitor aspect in the game and all those other cards of the crossroads makes this game a true replayability game that it won't wear out very easily.
No, I don't think so. Yeah. All right, let's talk about the theme, Lewis. You want to hit the theme first?
I don't mind. Okay, the thing, this one's going to be a thumbs up, a big thumbs up on this one, because it does take you embraces you into the living dead aspects of the game. From the characters, from the zombies and your characters and what they have to do, and how if you haven't seen a zombie movie, there's always somebody that only is after themselves, not worrying about everybody else. They want to survive, and if you have seen zombies, you have seen folks just tip trip somebody else for the zombies get them while they run away. So it actually puts you in there. That aspect with the trader, the unpredictability of, are you going to get the supplies you need? Are you going to meet the food requirement and the fuel requirements? So the aspect of, are you going to live or not, is good on this, and really it captures it.
Yeah, I think so too. I think the theme really imbibes that zombie theme, right? It really gives you that zombie survival theme, right? You're trying to survive as a colony. You send people out of the colony to go do things. They have to roll that infection dice every time they move outside the colony or moving back into the colony. So, and I also think that the infection dice, if you do get infected, if there's more people at that location, the next person either has to roll the dice or just die, and he can stop the infection. Mm-hmm. So it is a cooperative game. You're really trying to decide, am I going to help the group by just killing off one of my colony members, or am I going to chance it, because if I roll the tooth again, well, then the next person is going to be infected. So it kind of snowballs. You can lose a lot of people in one infection. So I think the theme really comes through in this game. I give it a thumbs up as well. All right, fun. Lewis, I'm going to go first on this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Lewis, absolutely this game is fun. There's no other way to say it. It's zombies. You're trying to survive. There's tense moments of trying to meet the requirements. And not meeting the requirements gives you a penalty. So I find this game absolutely fun, and I give it a complete thumbs up.
Yeah. Me too. On the fun, I give a complete thumbs up on there, because the complexity of it is not much. It's very low for me. Mm-hmm. So it's not that complicated. You can get into it. The strategy, it is high on here. For me, it's high because you have to strategize with your teammates on how to get stuff done and completed. But the luck, of course, it's the dice. It's the dice. It is high because it's depending how you roll, and it's not the dice fault. It just happens.
It is the dice fault. I blame the dice every time.
And the maintenance of it, how to keep up with everything, is low. There's not much to keep up with it on that. So I'm giving a thumbs up because it meets all the requirements of what I have of complexity, strategy, luck, and maintenance is all where I believe it should be.
Yeah, the game is just so much fun. What about game length, Lewis? Let's talk about game length.
Game length, that is also, I'm going to give a thumbs up, because even when the game length is long, it happens long, because if you rolling well, you meeting all the objectives, you still having fun. But if you mess up and your dice are not with you and the event cards are not with you, it can end quickly and start a new game.
Sure.
So it is what I'm going to give a thumbs up, because it is going to be very long or very short. It's not constantly the same time on each playthrough.
Well, the length for me, game length for me, is a neutral. I don't give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I think the game can be a little bit long with more players. And downtime can be a little bit of an issue if people are trying to decide where they want to go. If somebody has that analysis paralysis, oh, should I go here? Should I take this? Just pick somebody. Go somewhere, right? So it's kind of a mixed bag for me. It's kind of a neutral for me. I don't give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. If you play it with fewer players, 3 to 4 players, it's not an issue. Mm-hmm. I would give it a thumbs up that one. But if you play it with that 5 players, it does start to get a little bit lengthy for me. So it's a neutral for me on game length. All right, components. Components are a neutral for me as well. The standees are nice. The locations have nice artwork on it. But I don't like how flimsy the locations are. They could have been cardboard. Mm-hmm. So that is kind of neutral for me, but it's not a deal breaker for me. I still like the game a lot, and I would play it anytime. So I don't think the components knock it down for me, but it's kind of neutral for me. There's some components that could have been a little bit better, like using zombie miniatures instead of standees. The characters, I understand doing standees because the artwork has to be what it is. I get that. But for the zombies, I mean, we could have made miniatures for that. But, oh well, it could have been a higher priced game if we did that. Yeah. But that's just a neutral for me.
For me, it's going to be a neutral. Not a thumbs down or a thumbs up on that one. Okay. Because same thing, the the cards, flimsy. It should have been, I agree with you, it should have been cardboard. Yeah. And also the zombies, it should have been the little miniature zombies. But of course, you touched on it. It would have been a little bit more higher price on that.
Sure.
So the cards, the size of the cards, they're not bad. But if you want to sleeve them, you're going to have to look for those sleeves. The little sleeves. They don't make them down. They're not widely distributed. So if you want to sleeve them, which I try to sleeve everything I get, just for preserving it. So, and the middle, I like the artwork on the characters.
I do too. I think the artwork on the character, the cards that you get, and the standee, they look great. You can always tell which one it is.
Yes. So all that, it's great. It's just, but there's a few things, so I'll give it right in the middle. No thumbs up, no thumbs down on there.
All right. So, rating this game, Lewis, where would you rate this game from a scale of 1 to 10 using our rating system here on Calvin's Got Game?
I will give it specifically a 8.25.
I'm going to punch you in the eye with these 8.2. An 8 or an 8.5, Lewis, come on. Get off the fence.
That's how I did the money. That's how the numbers come up.
Come on now. All right, 8.25 for Lewis. Myself, I give it an 8. I like the game a lot, and like I said, I'd play it anytime. I have no objections to playing the game. Absolutely love it. Like I said, the minor component things, that's just me. It doesn't harm the game any. So for me, playing it is just a joy.
Yes.
You know, so I rank it an 8. All right, guys, that's our quickish review of and rating of what did we do? Dead of Winter.
Dead of Winter.
Golly. Woo! All right, Dead of Winter.
Are you not dead? Sure.
I think I'm brain dead.
Oh, zombie then.
Yeah, I could be. Could be a zombie. Don't go back to the colony. All right, so, hey guys, tell me in the comments what you think of Dead of Winter. Do you like it? Do you think that we made a bad decision on ranking it at 8.25 or an 8? And just let us know if you played Dead of Winter. We'd like to know how well you enjoyed as well. And, Lewis, you got anything else to say?
No.
I'm about to choke myself.
No, it's a good game. If you haven't played it, get a group together and play it. You're going to find it very interesting, but if you haven't played before, don't play with the trader.
Yeah, I'd say play it cooperatively, and I'd leave out the cards that have your own winning condition.
Yeah. Yes.
The other cards, the main deals, bring that out. Yeah, and the daily ones, you want to keep the dailies, but each person's own objective, I'd leave those out and just play cooperatively. It's still hard to do.
Yeah,
it's still very hard to win the game playing it that way. So, because of the randomness of the dice. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Guys, hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. Share this video with somebody that likes Dead of Winter. See what they think. You know I like Dead of Winter. I got a poster on the wall. You can't hardly see it because the light's shining on it. But I do have a Dead of Winter poster on the wall.
He does.
I made myself. I absolutely love Dead of Winter, so that's why it's rated an 8 for me and an 8.25 for Lewis. But I will tell you this. Go play it somewhere first before you buy it.
Yes.
Because you may not enjoy it as much as we do. And it may not be something that you're into. You may find more problems with it than the components, right? You may find the gameplay just terrible, but I don't see how you could do that. But anyway, that's our rating. That's a Dead of Winter. Guys, like I said, hit that subscribe button. And like I always say, get a board game to the table. Spend time with your friends and your family. And I thank you for watching Calvin's Got Game.